What's today? August the 12th. Okay. I wanted to make sure that you can hear my video, but I can't find my other phone right now. Oh, I know where it's at. Okay, what the freak? Maybe I don't know where it's at. Okay, I don't know where it's at, but I'm about to just start the video and hopefully you guys can hear me. All right. Hello, YouTube friends and family. How are you guys doing today? I hope that everyone is doing wonderful as well, per usual, on this good Wednesday morning. It is August the 12th, 2026, and it is currently 3:43 p.m. here in Detroit, Michigan. I am having an okay day today. I'm in here right now going over my skin up under my little chin and stuff because I'm about to get ready to pluck my chin hairs. Um, I had got up this morning because I had to have Zoom court today with child support with my baby daddy. And then I said that I was going to be helping Mally with some of his studying and shit like that. Which everything went kind of cool. Me and Mally had a little, if we got 5 fucking apples and you take away 3, how many do you have left moments? But in the midst of me working with my baby in that short amount of time that we was just working together, I got him watching a phonics video right now. But in the midst of that little bit of time, I had him writing, and I noticed that when it comes to him writing big and on big paper with big lines like they have for like kindergarten and stuff, it's hard for him to write like that. However, if I give him regular college ruled lines or regular like wide ruled lines, it's easy for him to write on regular paper between the regular lines because he writes small. And we just figured that out today because I'm like, why do you write so sloppy like this? But I'm like, do you have a problem writing big? And he was like, yes. And I was like, okay, here, write on this smaller paper with the smaller lines, and I can read his writing so much better. So that was one solution. And then again, I said I got him working on phonics right now because I noticed that he can sound out the words. He knows all of his alphabets and everything like that. He can sound out the letters, but what he needs to practice is putting the letters together, like syllables and putting together letters like SH and CH and things like that, and mixing the pronunciation of the words or the letters together. I didn't even pronounce that just right. But anyway, mixing putting the words together or whatever is what he needs to work on. So I was just noticing that in a little bit of time I just worked with him this morning or whatever. And I noticed that if I sit the words in front of him, he can better point the words out and then spell them, opposed to me being like, how do you spell snacks? Because that was one of the words. But if I put snacks in a group of words, he could pick the word snacks out. And then he can be like, oh, this word is snacks. But if I just randomly say spell snacks. So you see the difference? I learned that today about him. So I would know how to teach him if I had to. So what I did was wrote some words on some different colored pieces of paper and then put them on the table and then made him make sentences out the words and then spell the words as he was making the sentences. And I think he learns better that way. And he was actually having more fun that way too when it came to like, okay, let me pick this, let me pick that, opposed to me having him write it and try to just spell it off the dome. So he can look at it and spell it and then learn it, opposed to hear it, see it, learn it. He need to see it, hear it, learn it. So yeah, I was figuring out what was his learning pattern because we all have one. So that's that. Child support went good or whatever. They said my baby daddy owed a couple of $1,000s in child support. Did I want him to stay on child support or did I want him to be taken off of child support? I decided that I wanted him to be taken off of child support. If I ain't receiving the child support anyway, then what the fuck I need him to be on child support for something less than $10,000 for? He ain't paying me for my other kids. You don't pay for kids like that. You have kids out of love and you're supposed to take care of them. So it's not like I'm looking for him to pay me for the kids. Like, I had these kids, you need to pay me my child support. No, you need to help me take care of the kids. And that's what I was telling the judge. I said, it's not that I necessarily need you guys to make him send me money. I ask that you guys just make sure that he help me take care of the kids. Hey, can you buy him some shoes, maybe pay a phone bill here, a coat, some clothes, help out that way. If you could pick him up from school, take him to school, or help with some transportation to get them to and from, that's what we need. And me and Al, we got teenagers now. Chip, our kid's almost 20. You hear what I'm saying? So if I done went 18 years, 17 years, and 15 years without child support all this time, I don't care to keep him on child support for nothing under $10,000. $7,000 and he on child support. No, just take care of your kids, please. Is what I was saying. And you could put that $7,000 into some kids. And he got more than just my kids. So I don't need him going to sit in jail because he ain't paid some child support. When you could be outside helping support the child. You get what I'm saying? And that's how you break generational curses. So I got to lead by example. So that's what I was doing. She asked me if I wanted him to stay on child support. No, I don't got time to be playing with no court system or my baby daddy. So no, I want to break this generational curse. You take care of the kids. You help me take care of the kids. And we grow from there. We do what it is that they need us to do as co-parents, and we going to be successful. I don't want you going to jail. I don't want you stuck on child support and all that extra ass shit. So that was on my to-do list today. That was done. She said she erased the back arrears or whatever. My baby daddy ain't got to worry about that. So me and him, we ain't got nothing to do with courts or nothing like that. Just take care of the kids. And don't give me no problems. And really, he don't. He don't have a reason to give me no problems. Shit, I'm probably one of the best baby mamas he had. Had shit. I don't know. Did one of his baby mamas die or something? Shit. Anyway. And I'm not saying that to be offensive. I'm saying that in a way of I don't give him no problems. I might talk some shit, but give him problems, I do not. So yeah. That was that. We was doing everything else. I pretty much got everything done to get the kids in school. We just talk about the little things that they need as far as shoes, uniforms, and school supplies and stuff like that. So we was able to talk about that, who needs what, and this, that, and the other. So that's good. And we was talking about the older kids and jobs and stuff like that. And, I haven't talked to my oldest son, but I'm trying to figure out why in the fuck would my son think that he should get a job at a moving company and he got a fucking plate in his wrist. I'm really trying to figure that out. He should never have done that. Like, he needs some type of other job. And these teenagers these days, they think they're too good to work at Wendy's, McDonald's, White Castles, and stuff like that. But those are good starter jobs, and they help you build experience, and then you can branch off into other jobs. But kids these days, they be like, I ain't working in no fast food restaurant. I ain't doing that. But my son, you only 17. You about to be 18, yes. However, you can't just be going to get no job for a moving company, lifting heavy shit and all that when your wrist is fucked up. You got a plate in it. And the doctor specifically instructed that you don't break it no fucking more or you're going to be fucked up. So don't be out there trying to get no job, lifting no heavy ass shit just because you want to hurry up and get money. You still have to make it make sense. Because if you fuck your wrist up permanently, then you ain't going to be able to use it to make money at all. So think smart, even if y'all ain't talking to me every day and shit. But yeah, anywho, well, I was just talking about a few things with that. But see, my baby daddy, and now you started to do all the stuff that I was doing. Now you see what I was saying with the teenagers, and you notice that the older the kids get, it's not like more money, more problems, but the problems are different. It ain't like, oh, school uniforms and this, that, and the other. It's like, oh no, I gotta get to work, and what about this, and what about that, and yada yada this, and yada yada yada, and yeah. So it's just crazy. But again, I'm so proud of myself because to only be 36 years old or whatever, I'm very mature for my age. Even though I can be very immature, I'm a lot more mature than half the people that's older than me. And that's facts for what. But it's like I got experience too, because I just had a crazy ass life. So I got a lot of life experience. I be having experience, more experience than people that be 60 years old when it comes to certain shit. You know, I ain't been around the sun as many times as them in this vessel. However, I have a lot of experience. So I'm very proud of myself. And you know how they say, like, we some of the childish aunties and uncles, so we gonna be childish grannies and grandpas and shit like that. Like, I just think we very much so free spirited and we live life differently. But I know I'm gonna be a great grandmother and all that, just like I'm a great mama. And everybody be trying to take that from me. And that's just so crazy to me. But it's funny. I just be living my life. I'm here living my life like it's golden, living my life like it's golden, living my life like it's golden, golden. What that song say? Take it back, my. What she say? I'm taking back my freedom. Dang, I gotta go listen to Jill Scott. I think it's taking back my freedom. But anyway, yeah, we just free spirited, like I said. We live life different, you know, kind of. It's not carefree, but more so free will. So yeah. But anyway, about to get back in here, spend some time with my baby before he get picked up. And then, like I said, I'm gonna go from there. I'm hearing what didn't work for somebody else is going to work for somebody else. You know how they say um one man's trash is another man's treasure. I'm hearing one man's trash is another man's treasure. So maybe somebody threw a woman away, or they dismissed a man or something, but that's about to be somebody else's prized possession, their treasure. And I'm also hearing just because one idea didn't work for somebody else doesn't mean that it isn't going to work for you. Meaning, like, let's just say I come up with a business idea and I didn't have the money to get it started. But somebody else decided to take my idea and they had the money to get it started, so they started the business and it started off semi successful, but then it failed. And they're like, oh, well, shit, if I couldn't do it, I know Aaliyah ain't gonna be able to do it. And it's like, no, Aaliyah just didn't have the money. But now Aaliyah's about to have the money and she can actually pursue this idea and it's gonna be successful. So I'm hearing like maybe just because it failed for somebody else doesn't mean it's gonna fail for you in whatever aspect that is. And maybe it is a relationship. Maybe that's why I was also hearing one man's trash is another man's treasure. And yes, because I'm hearing and drop that zero and get you a hero. So maybe somebody played somebody or just threw them away. They felt like they was a zero and they was going over here to the hero. But it's like, no. It's like, dang, that person that you thought was trash, they really a prized possession. So something like that is going on too. Mm. But yeah, I'm about to get up here, guys. I just wanted to say hello. Oh, I wish you guys nothing but love, joy, peace, happiness, abundance, good health, good wealth, prosperity, and all that good shit that us good ass people deserve. I love you guys. Stay safe in the Detroit streets. And I will talk to y'all later. I'm sorry. Stay safe in the Detroit streets or wherever you may be from in the United States of America or the solar system that we live in. I love you guys, and I come in peace. Yes, y'all can see my stretch marks.